In the recent Cambodia general election, the Hun Sen government arranged for domestic and international election monitoring groups to endorse and justify this flawed election. This election has been condemned by the European Union and the United States as neither free nor fair, a sham and undemocratic. We, Charles and I, are members of the ASEAN Parliamentarians for Human Rights, APHR. We are unhappy that a Malaysian was part of the international monitoring group. On 30th July 2018, a Channel News Asia reporter noted that a Malaysian observer, Datuk Md Yusop Mansor, commented that the election was very transparent in his opinion, democratic and credible. Datuk Md Yusop is a member of the Malaysian Election Commission. Such unwarranted statements has brought shame to our international standing as a new Malaysia.
I mean, can you imagine? The whole world is condemning it. The US is condemning it. Europe is condemning it. And people have not sent their observers like Japan. Last moment they pulled out. Australia too pulled out. Last moment they pulled out from sending observers. But the Malaysian representative who goes there says this is credible though. Now, is this the quality of our election commission though? The representative of our election commission. And is he talking for the election commission or is he talking on behalf of the Malaysian government? Because if he's talking about the Malaysian government, then this is definitely cannot be accepted though. Cannot be accepted. So I think the Malaysian government has a responsibility to Malaysians to clarify whether they agree with the position taken by the member of the election commission, which called the elections in Cambodia transparent, democratic and credible. And the one paragraph that was, one sentence that's left out, I just recall, is that it should be practiced in Malaysia as well. Now this guy is behind time though.
We now seek clarification from the government on the following. A. Whether Datuk Md Yusop was in Cambodia representing the Malaysian government or in a different or private capacity. And B. Whether actions will be taken against him for endorsing and whitewashing this sham election. We also wish to remind the government to urgently reform our own election commission to ensure that the election commission members are fully committed to open, free and fair elections in Malaysia. We have 2 by-elections coming up and the election commission must prove that it is a reformed institution. Lastly, while we note that the government's position on non-interference amongst ASEAN nations, we urge the government to pursue constructive engagements to promote and safeguard democracy in ASEAN consistent with the ASEAN Charter itself. Non-interference also means that we should not send any observers to endorse and whitewash any blatantly undemocratic elections.